simfake sibe phakathi inside naye kodwa ke mandithathe lithuba kwakhona ndibulise kwabaphulaphuli abakhoyo abahleliyo nathi abaphulaphule kwiingingqi zonke be wherever you are tuned in, could be Facebook, could be also be on our app or even on YouTube. But thank you so much, man, to everyone for joining us. ESETHU kunjani? Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to lie. Qha ndiske ndabona ingathi lo nyaka uske wakhawuleza. I'm not sure uba ngaba ke uleqa ntoni na. Just the other day besijongwe April, sathi May, June. Now it's just July and very soon mhlawumbe sizabe senguDisemba ibona loo nto. So ndinayo indawo engathi I'm actually panicking, especially when it comes to my finances as well as saving. Yes, because kaloku kubakho laa nyanga kaDisemba sifuna into zethu zidubule, sifuna ukonwaba in terms of relaxing, being on vacation after a very hectic year. Now, how can we actually start doing that? Start saving mhlambi kancane kancane. But quickly, looking at the stats of the first 6 months of lo nyaka, how do you think we did as South Africans within our finances?
And we're back again. Should be to pay off all our debts, or at least sizame or reduce it significantly. So that means you will prioritize paying off the personal loan, the credit card, ne account zakho before putting money in a savings account. This is simple logic. If personal loans usually have high interest rates, ranging from 7.5% to 33.25%. Now, you are definitely not getting a return of 27.5% with normal savings account. Umuntu othi uyayifumana i-return ye-27.5%, ndicela ndibonisa ndixelele uba yena useyva phi.
Yeah.
So it would be its best interest to first settle ii-loans zakho kuqala before saving. Uyabona? So now, let's go to your question, like singene ke kwi-business yanamhlanje. Its general review of the world is not great.
Yes, definitely.
The war is affecting the world, like the whole world is affected. But but the inflation in the economies as bigger is very high, which affects us as emerging markets because they're linked to those developed economies. The macro perspective the country's view is also not so great. Everything is on the rise. Electricity, fuel, and things. So now, a country's economic view, micro. This is now the microeconomic view. But what we are dealing with here today is the nano-economic view, which is the individual economic view of how are you doing as an individual. If get now financial advisor, that is working with you, you would have at least have an emergency fund that can cater to any unexpected changes in budgeting. They can assist you to cut down expenses, meaning if you usually buy at the mall, going working a CBD for bargain prices.
Yes, definitely.
High down can be affordable because as a business part of town don't pay much in overhead like as our shops is the mall. So they can keep their prices a bit lower. These are just basics you use to absorb any major changes in your finances. The general view here is if you had done your planning in the beginning of the year, then it shouldn't be much of a shock to you.
Yeah. I actually love the example that you've actually made with regarding, we like to have our day-to-day stores that we go to, whether be it at the mall or mhlambi a place that is closer to your home. Rather go to the market in terms of actually mhlambi going to get your fresh vegetables, rather than umane uzithenga kwezi ndawo ufike bangaba ke every time you go. As much as mhlambi kuthiwe there's a certain combo, you get it at a bargain, but you find that it's so much, you're paying for so much for so little. But rather than uhambe so wait, you're down, you're going to the fresh market to get all of this, you might actually get even more and start saving. So I really, really like the point, especially with the war that's definitely happening, that's affecting all of us in terms of the fuel prices, in terms of ukutya. And into esimele is that isalaries zisamningi akho nto kuthiwa nazo ke zizawunyuka, but everything is just like really tense at this time.
That's true, too. That's true.
Now, we have about 5.5 months kude ke sikwazi uqoshelisa lo nyaka ka-2022. And I did mention earlier on, the majority of us are actually ready to go on vacation, to take some time out, especially after a hectic year. And one of the things that we love, xa sekusondele ke unyaka ke siba nazo zitokfela zethu, sigqebhe, sithini, be it mhlambi kufakwa imali okanye mhlambi kuthengwa ukutya, whatever the case may be. So I do understand that maybe abantu abaninzi even now are actually starting to save. Now, how can we start saving for ezo stokfela or whatever case may be in terms of also mhlambi you are going on vacation?
Save a little December.
Kahle. Sithe chu, simqala ngoku lo December.
But yeah, my problem with the mentality that December is that we make plans to spend a lot of money, which I believe I understand. Yes, but ndizawunyathela iikonso zophiwe
Thina bantu sesibonile nokuba ngaba ke sizawuyaphi kuphela konyaka.
We earn money to create value and buy and grow assets, not spending it on a fun December. There's a popular, njengoba bengisengishilo, but I am popular thought. But with that said, it is important to start very early in the year. If you have plans to go on a well-deserved holiday, it is usually wise uba ubhukishe kwezi ndawo during the off season, which is between March and July. Accommodation during that time is usually cheaper. Then the rest of the year, you are just saving for the fun side of your holiday. Those aba afford to go on holiday. Otherwise, if my advice to you would be pay off those debts before you go on holiday. Sacrifice la mali and settle your debt. Sebenzisa la mali ebonus to settle your debt if you need. And if you can pay is upfront for the whole year, or half yearly even, the idea is to reduce the number of people you pay so that you can start paying yourself. I'll further get to badala if ubadale if go on holiday.
True that. Yeah, yabona ke xa kufika ibonus yenye ke itopic ke leyo. We must handle imali yethu. Sikubone lamanani emahle uqonda bangaba ke nezinto ubungazibudgetanga. Mawuzihlohle mhlambi ke noko ke ayizusokolisa ukuthi manisithi hayi wethu ndizawutya nje a certain percentage yakle mali. And you find that you are in trouble ke ngoku. And I actually have to say, when it comes to school fees, especially to abo bantwana, it's actually very good the idea to pay up front rather than actually having this money, spending it maybe on your kids, going on holiday. Rather spend it on nyani ke school fees abantwana, so that you find that in the long run you're able to breathe financially and be able to bangabe nawe uziphumze ubone bangabe imali yakho iyaphi at the end of the day. Now, what is the biggest mistake that we make when we are saving? I know for one, bangabe be tempted to wanting to eat imali endinayo. Bangabe I've saved a certain amount of money, but now I'm always tempted. Bangabe I man zophungula noba 1,000 okanye 1.5 nje ibe khona nje imali endichuthayo kancinci. Now, how can you actually help some of us abanjena abathanda uthi sebesave imali ubone bangabe all of a sudden you want to take it?
Well, the biggest mistake when saving is not having a goal.
Oh, okay.
What are you saving for? So if unala age let me spend some of this money and then it means you had no goal in mind.
In the first place.
Accomplish something with your saving. That's why it is easy to just eat lamad.
Mm.
So have a goal. You must know why and what you are saving for. Then the whole thing becomes easy.
Have that one goal that's actually going to push you. Now, just a quick one. Bakola 32-day notice. Do you also think it could help?
It could. It could help when I like 32-day notice because we have to discipline.
As an individual.
I be discipline like 32-day notice.
All right. ESETHU on social media once more again. Where can one find you?
On Facebook, I'm ESETHU NTOYAKHE. I'm just like no. There's one of the inboxes managing and I'm thinking about have people that follow the show. But yeah, I'm on what you say WCB hi.
Oh,
Hey.
oh,
Let's talk. Ask
please.
that question. Ukukhona omnye ondibone ebhale I wish ngoma yeah and you have to wish and don't
Klambi, uthi, I wish I had a financial advisor like you know?
Makathe, but I wish I had a financial advisor. You will take it from there. Yeah, bro.
Mm,
So on
mm.
Facebook, ESETHU NTOYAKHE, LinkedIn, ESETHU NTOYAKHE. Yes, abantu ke really want to get in touch with me. You have my number, singathetha ngabo. And yeah, also in Instagram, ESETHU NTOYAKHE.
Thank you so much for those socials. Once more again, your last words in terms of just CC package, which was a quick conversation about, saving for the end. Yeah, could be a vacation, could be also get that breather of actually paying school fees up front. Now, how can we actually start saving? That's the conversation that we've been having namhlanje with ESETHU NTOYAKHE. Your last words.
I would say it is not a bad thing. Don't feel bad that you want to go on holiday. It's not a bad thing to want to take a break and unwind and all those things. But for you to enjoy that holiday, but then
Yes.
and then
Noba ngaba ke ubuzixelele uya mhlambi ezimbali iyeke izimbali mntasekhaya ikhona ibhayi khona soze ngabikho indawo esondeleyo ezimbali, like you don't specifically have to go to this big amazing place that you've told yourself that you're going to go to. It's okay ukwehlisa standard at times. It's not like you're going to be umuntu ozehlise entirely as a standard. Just look out for yourself rather than having the mentality ethi ba yo abantu bazawuthini andakwazi ukwehlisa standard sam, rather I starved. And it's okay to uba ngaba ke abantu bathethe bathini, because at the end of the day people always talk when it comes to finances. It's okay. Pay off that big debt and you'll find that you'll have a financial breather, which is the most therapeutic thing ever. Once more again, thank you so much, ESETHU, and we look forward to having you in studio next week.
we will talk. I am traveling, so I'm not sure what I'm going to send you next week.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, man, have a great day further, and thank you so much, man, for spending some time with us namhlanje.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you so